Alright, so here today we got a fun one. We have some skill changes that did go and drop today. I talked to you about that. Also, just a little bit of a recap of yesterday's patch notes and give you my little take on something. So today, let's talk about it. Let's jump over there. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Let's have some fun with it. So this is what the notice is. This is what we got, right? So it's theoretically some nerfs or buffs, if you will, because characters aren't working as they're supposed to. There's a decent buff, if you will, to some set of characters, which I'll also talk about here. Let's jump into it. Let's talk about it, right? So, dear commanders, in the upcoming April 27th update, we plan to fix several issues concerning some character skills. So, number one, here we have fixed issues where air-type raptors could become immune to forced relocation effects intermittently when Yan casts her burst skill. So that's there. Fixed an issue when Laplace's burst skill, where the visual effect of the skill shooting direction is incorrect when taunt effects were triggered in arena battles. So they fixed that also. Fixed an issue where Alice's charge damage was incorrect under certain conditions. So basically what happened here is it's a bug, and I don't know why the thing is not loading properly, but it is a bug where it was doing like an insane amount of damage, which it wasn't supposed to, and it was hard to actually get the bug to kick off. So for some people, they wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm guessing the before and after, which, yeah, you can see kind of 10, so that's there. But they changed it. So it's a little bit less, a little bit of loss of damage, if you will, which is now fixed. But it's not like something that you must have experienced. It's a small thing. It's not really like she got nerfed, but it did happen after the banner did drop. So if people were talking about, oh, you know, this is why she's broken, she's still fine. I think it's just a small little change. But yeah, you can see the damage kind of scales up there a little bit. So that's there. Fixed an issue when the reload buff skills loaded ammo only based on the basic ammunition capacity, ignoring existing ammunition capacity boosts. Involved Nikke's are going to be power for blood explosion and diesel for skill 2, which is the sweet strawberry goodness. So that's the little fix there. Fixed an issue where Soline skill 2 was applied even if the character was not at maximum HP. Is that a nerf? No, I think that's a nerf, dog. All right, so I found Soline here. So this is Soline. Her skill 2 is what's getting changed, right? Or fixed, right? Fixed an issue where Soline was applied even when the character was not at maximum HP. So skill 2 is only affects self at max HP. Critical rate up, critical rate damage up. So she's gonna become significantly worse again. I swear, dude, I think Soline's getting bullied. I'm pretty sure she got nerfed last update and the one before that. So this is her third update of just pure nerfs. Damn, do people use Soline? That's my question. If you do, rip to you. Your Soline is getting nerfed. But yeah, that's a bug apparently where they were getting stacked up, even though they weren't at max HP. So there's that. Real quick, cutting into this, I wanted to just check in. So I asked a bunch of people about Soline, and everyone said that Soline sucks. So what was the even need to kick her to the ground? It was as if they were kicking the people that loved Soline to the ground. But yeah, she basically sucks. And not only that, this character is bugged in so many ways, right? There are so many people reporting bugs with the character, and instead of fixing those said bugs of, you know, the problems that are caused, they ended up just nerfing her, which is like the funniest thing ever. So yeah, Soline is actually pretty garbage. And with this change, she makes it like to even worse than garbage, right? She's just bad, right? So this is a big change in comparison. Losing like this, because people were seeing this proc constantly, which is, you know, I guess a little bit better, but now it doesn't proc at all. So like, has to be max HP to proc, which again, it's gonna be a big difference than what she was before. So just keep it in mind. They made her weaker than what she was before. People already said that she sucked so bad. So like, she has a B and a C tier, bro. If I were to go to like a tier list, she's gonna rank on the bottom. But it's actually super freaking funny that they did that, and I just learned that. So I'm sharing this information with you today. That's what they did. Crazy. It's crazy. We got 6 over here. Fixed issues where some skills casted during full burst took no effect. Involved Nikke's are going to be Rupee, Winter Shopper skill 2, VIP gift, Sin skill 2, hurry up, and Biscuits skill 1, happy puppy. So that is there. Also pretty cool. Now it's at least fixed. So they are doing some nice quality of life changes, or rather fixes here. Hopefully when we get the update, I meant quality of life in that way that, you know, they do some cool little revamps here and there, a new shop thing, a new little surprise thing. Be pretty cool, but at least they're still tackling the beginner bugs that were like popping up all over the place. It's good. So 7, fixed an issue where decoys or shields generated by skills would take damage twice. So that's a buff now to those characters, because now their shields or themselves, decoys, whatever, are not taking damage. as much, right? So it's half, if you will. But they're taking damage twice because it's bug. Now no longer a bug, but that is going to be Delta, remember me. That is Ether, Colossal Single Cell, Folkwong, and then her again. We have Aria, Polly, and Senti. So those all are going to get a fix there in case you dealt with that. Nice little change there. Adjusted the skill description of Nilister's skill 1, Burning Shot, and Berlota's skill 2, Greed, before activates when a normal attack hits more than an enemy's units affects the target, and now it's changed to affects, or rather activates, when an attack hits more than an enemy's units affects targets. So instead of A, it's An. Wow. So a huge change there. Oh my god, game breaking. Fixed an issue where the healing effect was triggered repeatedly when Biscuit cast her skill 1, Happy Puppy, in coordinated operations. So that's really it. Those are the bug fixes, if you will. Nothing too crazy other than Celine getting kicked to the ground. And then a little bit of a bug here for Alice that's been repaired. So kind of basic stuff here. So with that was basically the skill changes. We also got patch notes, which I already covered in a separate video. I did want to talk about one thing because I saw a lot of people like bringing it up. Yes, so Dorothy was originally planned to be a 2% banner. That's what it was. She was on 2%. The banner itself was 4%, which means every time you get an SSR, 50-50 chance of it being Dorothy, which was great. That was great, right? Because the overall response to Modernia's release was very bad. People quit right away because it's a 1%. It's a little bit low, and then like most of the people that were pulling SSRs did not get Modernia for the life of them. People that wanted to break the core on the character took them a while, right? Again, you have to understand that this was how it always was, where it's 1%. That is true. But yes, a 2% for the half anniversary was a really cool gesture, and that's why we were like, that's great. They're doing great. Did change, right? But again, as always, it was again, if it was a 1% since day one, we wouldn't have said anything. We saw 2%, that's why we said something. But again, regardless of anything, we still would have wanted a 2%. Would have been better. But I have seen some very questionable takes across the board in my comments, or over Discord, over all that stuff. But the blame apparently went towards YouTubers or content creators or people that talked about this because we hyped it up so much that they took it away. Reddit hyped it up. Everyone on Discord hyped it up. The Twitters hyped it up. Literally every soul that could speak and type hyped this up. All right. So I didn't get that. If you want to go and read that comment, you can definitely do it on my last video there. But content creators were the reason for the nerf occurring, which far from the truth. I probably think that the patch notes came up like that. Again, the 2% was mainly changed to a 1% because they knew this anniversary was going to be hyped, right? And they saw the overwhelming support all over Twitter, the Nikke name going trending on Twitter, all of that stuff going down, them getting 400,000 viewers on Twitter, them reaching, what, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, almost 40,000 on JP stream, the insane support, and they're like, yeah, we were very kind, let's make a little bit of money, let's make it 1%, right? So it sucks, but again, it was how Modernia was, and people were okay with that. If you were okay with that, you can't complain here, but I do see it that it was a great gesture to do it as a 2% because it's hard. Pulling on a 1% is very hard. I used 200 pulls, okay, on Modernia, and I failed miserably. I got like 5 SSRs altogether, and out of those 5, not a single was Modernia, which is stupid, but that's how it went. So it's gonna be a little bit worse, it is, but still, I mean, yeah, it's just how it's gonna be. Just keep it in the back of your head. It does suck, but that's how it originally was, so that's there.